Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to another episode of my RuneScape Classic Adventures. So we're back in Edgeville today to sell some Raynars and some Quarums to this gentleman here named Leprechaun, which is a badass name I think. And so I had a pretty decent supply of these. I kind of knew that the Raynars were going to be worth a decent amount. I didn't expect them to be worth so much, but I expected them to be worth quite a bit. A lot of trust in him to give me the money right away. Just saying, but had a lot of Raynars and Quarums available. Quarum? Am I saying that correctly? I feel like I am. Anyway, had a lot of those from training on the men and the warriors in Al Kharid. In my opinion, if you're playing the game for the first time, I would recommend training thieving and combat in Al Kharid. You can also steal cakes from the baking stall in Ardoin as well to make some money early on. Um, but it seems like you get caught quite a bit. So I don't know if there's like a difference between this server and official, but so this we already had quite a bit. I think we already had enough gold available to pay for the rune longsword, but this is going to be the money that is going to pay for us to get a rune longsword once we hit 40 attack. I would also like to take a moment to talk about the trading system in RuneScape Classic, which I am blessed that there even is a trading system, but man, it is bad. You have pretty much no space to trade. So guys, we got 40 attack finally. Training on the old warriors in Al Kharid. So this is a moment when I'm glad that I went ahead and did a bunch of the quests early on so that I would have access to the Champions Guild. But I will say that I do kind of regret doing some of the quests because I'm sure there were some quests I could have done that didn't give XP, or you know what I'm saying? Like some of these quests people wait till way later to do just because you actually get like a decent bit of XP from them. Stuff like Cook's Assistant could give you more XP if you didn't do it at level 1, for instance. But anyway, we got our money, we got our levels, so it's time to finally head over here to the Champions Guild and get ourselves the Rune Longsword. So this is my first time even being in the Champions Guild. Um, there really wasn't any reason for me to be here because can't really do Dragon Slayer at the moment, not with my levels. Um, and we couldn't afford, or we couldn't even use a rune sword. I think you can buy some black armor from here, from one of the shops here. To be honest, I never used this in RS2. I pretty much just always used the Grand Exchange. I did use it when I first got my Rune Long Sword originally on my very first RuneScape 2 account, but outside of that, I pretty much never did. So you can get the long sword, you can get the short sword, the chain body, blade skirt, blade legs, and the mace here. Actually, the mace probably might be the best weapon to get, but I went ahead and got the long sword because it's iconic. So, all right, guys. So that leaves only one thing for us to do, and that is for us to begin Dragon Slayer by talking to the guildmaster. Okay, guys, so this will be officially the first time that I've ever done Dragon Slayer on RuneScape Classic. I'm trying to actually hold on, let me think about that. I'm trying to think if I did it on RC Preservation because I mean not RC Preservation. I'm trying to think if I did it on RC Revolution because I did play RC Revolution initially because they had kind of a big server, a biggish server, a decent amount of people playing. And they also have a veteran and Iron Man mode. So they have it where it's like a, 1-to-1 XP ratio, but drops in that game are different than what they are in Preservation and what I assume that they are on official servers, which, as far as I can tell, Preservation is as good as you're going to get to official servers. I think from what I've seen in a few videos, there are a few things that are different between official and something like Preservation, such as like ranged elevation, like being able to shoot an enemy that's at like a different elevation than you. Apparently, that doesn't work properly on the private servers. So it's not a dig at anybody, just something to note about the different servers. So yeah, finish talking to the guild master, and we need to go back to Edgeville, of course. To talk to our boy Oziek to figure out how to get this room plate body. So one thing I wanted to mention about RuneScape Classic Quest that's different from old school RuneScape or RS3 is that when you start a quest, it just stays red, and there's only two colors. There's red and then there's green. So the quests don't turn like yellow or anything when you started them like they do in old school RuneScape. So that's one thing to remember when playing the game, because sometimes I'll be confused. Like, wait, I thought I started that quest, and I'm like, wait a second, they don't turn yellow. So yeah, all we gotta do is talk to Oziek, and then you can see right there, yeah, Dragon Slayer is still red. And then he'll tell you where everything is. I mean, you can just follow the guide. I don't actually know if you have to talk to him about everything before you can just leave, or if you can just leave if you already know where everything is and go off and get it. Um, in this video, we're just going to be going to Melzar's Maze and going through that. And because I'm not exactly ready to actually fight Elvarg yet, but Melzar's Maze is going to be a good test to see if I'll be able to make it. So first things first, before we go and do anything, we need to go get the first item, which is the anti-fire shield from the Duke of Lumbridge. So this will actually, I think, be the first time I've used a shield. I have a mithril shield, but I don't remember actually using anything else. That I pretty much used two-handers the whole time. So, but if I can get my hands on a rune battle axe, I'm gonna actually like look up what drops it, or if I can get my hands on like a rune two-hander, I might try to I will try to use that. The rune two-hander is dropped by a lot of like really high-level monsters though, so I don't really think that's gonna be happening. But anyway, we have a full inventory of kebabs, so we're ready to go for Melzar's Maze. And anyway, the drainer banks over there. So yeah, here we are, guys. Made it to Remington, and it looks a little bit different than it does in RS2, but so we got pretty lucky with the key and got it pretty quick. But this isn't a bad area to train up some combats, to train up a little bit of combat. So I'm gonna stay here for a little bit and do that. So we actually wound up getting an extra key while farming the rats. I didn't even know you could get extra keys, but it'll help in case we fuck up the ladders here. So the ghosts are a little bit higher level, so I'm a little bit worried fighting them, but we should be good nonetheless, though. So hopefully we can get multiple key drops, but we'll see. Nice, finally got the orange key drop. Thank God. I've been finding these things forever. I don't hate Melzar's Maze. It's actually kind of fun. I think it's one of the more creative quests in the game. Okay, so now we've completed probably the easiest section. Now we're on to the next portion, which I would consider the most dangerous portion of the whole quest, because now we have to fight an actual lesser demon 1v1. But not only that, we have to fight Melzar himself, and I think he's like level 40 something. So, and we don't have very high defense because I've been kind of saving that for Dragon Slayer to level up for us. All right, now begins the real fight against the man himself, Melza the Man. And it says he's level 45, so this will actually be a pretty tough fight. I mean, then I have to fight a lesser demon 1v1, and I just am gonna kind of pray that he doesn't fucking one-shot me. I'm doing pretty good damage against him, but I mean, he's also gonna be hitting kind of hard against me because all I have on is black armor and then the mithril helmet. I guess I could have got my mithril square shield instead of using the the anti-fire shield, but you got to rock it because it looks badass in this game. So oh, nice. Okay, so we finally got the magenta key. He didn't do a ton of damage to us, but he did a decent amount. And he was only level 45, so I know for a fact that this lesser demon is really about to hit on us pretty hard. He's level, what was I say, 79? Oof. Let's hope and pray that we hit on these kebabs because he is going to do some crazy damages. I can try to prayer flick, but it did not go great the last time. Ooh, I came in and just landed a nice shot on him, though. Oh my god. He absolutely mauled me. Jesus Christ. Woo. Prayers to the kebabs. I mean, I'm hitting pretty good on him, so. And considering I was on defense and not strength. Oh, oh my gosh, 10. Oh, we can land maybe like one or two more. Okay, okay, I gotta back off now. Dude, the kebabs were hitting though. I mean, come on. 2 out of 3 hitting for full HP. I mean, that's fantastic, right? Jesus, but he just hit me right back. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm at half HP in like 10 seconds. Oh my god, he hit a fucking 7 on me. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I better pray I fucking make it out of this one. Holy shit, 6 HP. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, we got a mithril chain body though. Fuck yeah. That's decent. Now let's get this fucking map piece and get the hell out of here. Alright, let's get the fuck out of this goddamn maze. This godforsaken maze. Okay, guys, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit here at the end and just tell you about a few things. So I figured the best way to go about doing this series is instead of doing the longer edited videos, which I will do for some bigger stuff, which I kind of wanted to do for Dragon Slayer, but it's going to have to be split up between multiple videos because I can do portions of the quest, and I was just really excited to jump in and start, but I definitely need to train some more levels before I actually fight Elvarg, that's for sure. But yeah, I figured probably like anywhere from like 13 to like 15 minutes would be like a good um time frame to shoot for the videos, and I figured that'll give me enough content to give you guys a nice meaty series. I don't want to do too much like fluff or stuff, so just like big highlights and stuff I think would be a good idea. Milestones for levels and stuff as well. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I just want to say a big shout out to everybody that watches my videos and to everybody that's going to be along for this journey with me. I want to say thank you and check back for more progress videos in the next part of Dragon Slayer. Thanks. You guys have a great night.